Hi there, my name is Abigail Hayes and I am a senior here at Western Kentucky University and a proud member of the Theta Iota chapter of Alpha Gamma Delta. I just wanted to start out by saying thank you so much for taking time out of your day to meet with me and hear my Alpha Gam story. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. My Alpha Gam story began in the fall of 2022. I went through formal recruitment, and despite having an older sister in Greek life, I didn't really realize what I was signing up for. But since then, I can say that was probably one of the best decisions I've made in my college career. I did decide not to indicate that I was a legacy on campus, which was the case. My older sister and I have a 5-year age gap between us, and we went to a lot of the same schools, and at times it felt like I kind of lived in her shadow. So I just decided to not indicate that, and then actually when I went through recruitment, I ended up in the same chapter as her, likely because we fell in love with a lot of the same things. We saw the same attributes and qualities of kindness and love in Theta Iota, and now I can proudly say that not only my older sister, but my younger sister also share this sisterhood with me. So all three Hayes girls actually have been Alpha Gams here at Western, and we just initiated my younger sister last month, so that was really special, getting to do the Feast of Roses with her, and I got to pin her during initiation, which was such a special moment to share. And I feel very blessed to get to share that part of my college experience with them, and even past college. When we grow older, we can look back on those moments and still come back to our alma mater, which is super special. But since joining Alpha Gam, I actually have had the honor of serving 3 terms on executive council, and I think those are important to note just because they were such a special part of my college experience. I did 3 terms on exec, 2 of which were vice president of campus relations, because I stepped in as a half term, and then was elected again into VPCR, which was super fun. And then this past year I've served as our vice president of marketing, and actually last weekend we had officer transitions, which was so sad, but I'm excited to move on to the next chapter of my Alpha Gam story. But a few other things about me is I have also had the opportunity to serve as a Greek Week chair, a homecoming chair, and our awards chair. All of those have been super fun parts of my college experience because they're all committee based, so I've gotten to know different separate groups of my Alpha Gam sisters, and that's really expanded my social circle, and I call a lot of those girls my close friends now, so that's super fun. But the only other thing I'd really like to include is the fact that I did get to do Empower, and that was really fun. I did that last year, and then this summer I actually got to serve as an Empower mentor, and I still get to talk to some of my girls that I led during that. I have some girls that were from Canada, one that was from Hawaii, Manitoba. I believe that's the chapter, the University of Hawaii. But it's really great to get to see that Alpha Gams all over the country and even in Canada are really just the same, and we're all girls at heart. But really Alpha Gam has continued to challenge and shape me as a person, and I know that the leadership skills that I've learned since joining Alpha Gam are really going to carry me throughout the rest of my life and even my career, and I think that's really commendable, and I am very blessed to have had those experiences. But I did just want to say again, thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to me, and I'm sorry I rambled on. I feel like it's hard to fit everything in 2 minutes, but I would be honored to add the title of leadership consultant to my Alpha Gam story, and just thank you so much for hearing me, and have a great day, and happy holidays too. So have a good day, guys.